Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Fall River Media News, and Happy New Year to everyone out there. And good start of the new year from last night. There was a shooting on Rodman Street, and there was also somebody got there was a hit and run on Plymouth Avenue, near the Rodman Street there, near the gas station, near the Stop and Shop over there, and and I'm gonna and so a great start of the new year when when somebody's getting killed and died from a hit and run. That is it's sad. You know what I'm saying? When people start the new year like that, you know what I'm saying? There was shots fired on Rodman Street, and there was basically a lot of things happening uh last night, you know what I'm saying? And it's horrible. But if anybody wants to, get connected with my StreamYard, download the StreamYard app, and it's only for guests only. You know what I'm saying? So I have it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just for guests only. You know what I'm saying? If anybody wants to download the Stream app, you know, um, you know, so I got a lot of things to talk about today. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to actually talk about them. You know what I'm saying? The start of the new year, and people, and again, I want to remind people that this is just a talk show. Okay, it's just a talk show, and and we talk about things, talk about anything that anybody wants to talk about. We'll talk about it. Okay, so if anybody wants to talk about things, hop on. That's all I gotta say. Download the app, hop on. Okay, and hop on, get in it with the link, and then we share screens. How's that? You know what I'm saying? I'm all up for it. So I'm all up for it. I just found out how it works. So, and but so if you guys want to do that, go right ahead. Let's see here. I'm going to close this up. Well, and Patriot dies after being struck by vehicle in Fall River. So, and that was it was the pedestrian that died, and when it's the way people drive. Okay, and that was the start of the new year. Somebody died in Fall River, a patron after being struck by a vehicle in Fall River. Um, it was a it was a basically hit and run. That's what it was. It was a hit and run. Fall River Police Department is saying that the incident happened at the intersection of Plymouth Avenue and Nashua Street. Okay, so it was at Nashua Street. So I didn't, catch the whole thing, but I'm just saying that it was on Nashua Street. So and over there on Nashua Street, Plymouth Avenue, Nashua Street, over there, the cars over there. I mean, they come down. They don't care. They come down Plymouth Avenue really fast. You know what I'm saying? And they don't care. You know what I'm saying? They'll hit you. You know what I'm saying? They'll run you down, and that's how it is. You know, um, but it was a hit and run, and I'm trying to read more over here. The police say that the victim died from their injuries. Police have not released any victim's identity for Fall River. Mayor Paul Coogan remind the patrons and drivers to practice road safety. Practice road safety. Unbelievable, huh? You know, somebody died in Fall River. Hello. I mean, practice road safety? Are you kidding me? So, I mean, this is like, telling a bunch of kids in kindergarten, okay, well, make sure you bring your homework back. Make sure you bring your homework back. So, practice road safety. So, it's like telling a bunch of kindergarten kids to bring their homework back. I mean, come on, man. Paul Coogan, saying that, telling people, remind patrons to and drivers to practice road safety. There are crosswalks within the lights down there to guide the people in the corners, but I believe that the individuals choose to cross the street a little further up from their destination are you regretfully that got hit, and said Coogan. Well, let me tell you something. I mean, all right, Mr. Coogan, let me tell you. Let me give you some philosophy here, okay? So let me teach you something, okay? All right. So you're telling the drivers, okay, to practice driving safely, right? So a man just died, okay, crossing the street, got hit. So do you feel any empathy against the person that got hit by a car? That is somebody's father or somebody's son, okay, that got hit. Are you kidding me? You don't feel any empathy, any a heart, and say, hey, look, I'm sorry about about your relative that got hit. My condolence or something. Okay, that's all you have to say. Okay, that's all you have to say. Wow, you're some mayor, boy. You're not mine, that's for sure. You're some mayor, saying that like that. I mean, have some compassion and say, hey, look, I'm sorry about, my condolences out to the family, but you're telling the drivers to practice their driving, but do not care about, the person that died. Wow, you're some mayor, Mr. Mayor. Wow, not mine, that's for sure. But and while Coogan reminds the people and adding there to the signs to the rules of the road by the cities and working and solutions and cutting down on accidents, more enforcement is extending traffic laws. So, okay, well, extending traffic laws, right? But I mean, a person died there. Okay, a person died. No compassion. Okay, at all. Not one compassion. Okay. Hey, look, my condolence out to the family. Could have said that. Wow. But I mean, this is something that was a big, huge tragedy over there. You know what I'm saying? Plymouth Avenue and Nashville Street. Okay. Wow. It's the things I see in this article, okay, that Coogan said, okay, and not one mention, okay, not one mention about the guy, okay, that he had empathy for, and he sorry that he got hit and he died, at the hospital, and and yada yada and things like that. Not one word about it. Imagine that. Wow. Well, I'm moving on from this because, you know what I'm saying? Because the reason why I'm moving on from this, because there was not one thing mentioned, okay, in that article from Channel 10, okay? Not one. Not one. At least Mayor Flanagan, when he was the mayor of the city of Fall River, okay, when someone got hit and died, at least he put that person first, then said something about the accident. Okay? At least he did that. Okay? more than what I could say what Mayor Paul Coogan does. Okay, Sam Saw the same way. Always says he put the person first. Sorry about my condolence. Okay, my condolences with the family. We'll get this. We'll talk about this. I'm saying, and try to fix traffic situations. No, but Mayor Paul Coogan says practice safety driving, but not anything mentioning about the guy. Wow, some mayor. Not mine at all. But I'm moving on. Something else. But again, if anybody wants to download the app, and it's only for guests, they can download their own app, but it's for guests only. Okay. So let's see here. Fall River police are arrest 33 years old city man who several gun charges in their hands. One of them is a ghost gun. Okay, and we talked about this many years ago about ghost guns, and in my opinion, okay, my option, okay, is I'm sorry, but my opinion, I'm saying I didn't know what a ghost gun was until I saw one when they posted one up online. So I didn't know, and so it's yeah. So Fall River electric pays out over 2.2 million in customers. Wow, not bad. But Northeastern is to open Fall River degree program in 2025. Oh, that's somewhere. Wait a minute. Northeastern is to open new Fall River degree programs in 2025. That's nice. It's awesome. And and that other thing too. Okay. I wanted to actually really talk about New Orleans. Okay. New Orleans. That's a shame. Okay. Derek Carr, and New Orleans there when they let me read this, and the Saint quarterback post of in a message on X Wednesday morning at 10 that people were killed. The people were killed at 35 injured when a driver a white pickup truck ran over a New Year's relieves of on Bourbon Street at the around 3:15. The FBI said it was an investigation of this incident that a terrorist attack that was basically, they know he was ISIS. Okay, he had an ISIS flag in the car. He had weapons, and also in that car. So and he killed a lot of people, man. 35 injured. Imagine just 35 injured. You know what I'm saying? And they usually hold. I think they hold a Mardi Gras in February. Okay, which is they do because a Mardi Gras. So there's an the FBI says it was investigating. They are investigating the incident as a terrorist attack. Yeah, well, it was. I mean, basically, you know what I'm saying? It's I don't know. Well, what was the guy? They said that there was somebody else with him, but the guy died. But the guy died at the scene, but 35 injured. Imagine that. Police surrounded a white truck by killing 10 people and injured 35 New Orleans on January 1st, 2025. AFT, visa getting images. There's a lot of there's basically a lot of images right here, man. of what was, what was going on. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of images, of pictures, but I can't pull them up. I think I could show you these images. Let me see. Yeah, I could show you some of them close up. This is this. I don't know if you guys could see this close up, but there is a white pickup truck over there. It's a mess down there in New Orleans right now. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad. You know what I'm saying? So it's a big mess down there. In that in that area. But but and this is why, okay? And a lot of people would ask me, Dave, how come you don't celebrate New Year's Eve or New Year's? Well, I'll tell you why. Okay. One, I am a positive person, but when I hear shootings, when I hear stabbings, when I hear trucks uh, running people through crowds and doing all kinds of stupid things, no, because I don't celebrate it. All right, because I used to in the past. I used to celebrate New Year's all the time, you know, and people never never started anything because it was New Year's. They did it after. You know what I'm saying? After New Year's. You know what I'm saying? They never caused problems on New Year's or New Year's Eve. They did it after. So I just wanted to actually say that. You know what I'm saying? But now getting on to the next step. Okay, we talked about this terrorist attack. We already talked about that. So now we're getting on the other one. Now, okay, this is what. Let me see. Yeah. Okay, so they're not going to let me on that website. So, all right. So this is from Fall River Media. This is from Fall River Reporter. Fall River Reporter posted this the other night. Well, they posted this. NewBedfordGuy.com. There are now more homeless people in Massachusetts than Texas. So you got to ask yourself why. Okay. Massachusetts has got 29,360 homeless. Texas has only got 27,980 homeless, right? So Massachusetts has got more than Texas. So I mean, look at that. And it says right here, okay? Let's India. Let's see the population here. Let me see percentage in 2023 and in 2024. Let me see. Then that comes down. All right. India, 6,285. Percentage in 2023 and 2024. Right? 4.5%. Percentage changed in 2007 and 24. 14.6%. Lowell, 2,631. Let's see, percentage in 2023. 0.8%. Then it goes minus 3.8%. Kansas, 2,793, 6.0%. 32.3. Louisiana, 3,469, 9.95%, minus 36.9%. Maine, 2,702, 36.5% to, let's see, in 2024, it was 2.4%. Maryland, 6,069, Maryland. Percentage 3.5%, minus 37.0%. Massachusetts, 29,360, 53.4%, 94.1%. Michigan, 9,739, 8.2%, minus 65.6%. Minnesota, 9,201, 9.6%, 25.6%. Wow. Tennessee, 8,208, 10.1%, 26.1%. Texas, 27,987, 2.2%, minus 29.7%. I mean, so the homeless people, the homeless people in Massachusetts, we are 29,360 homeless, versus 27,987 homeless in Texas. So we have more homeless people here in Massachusetts than we have in Texas right now. Okay. But what I'm saying is that I think, California has got more though. You know what I'm saying? I haven't even looked at their numbers. You know what I'm saying? But right now I'm not even worried about their numbers. I'm worried about, where we live. You know what I'm saying? In Massachusetts. Because the crime rate is still here. Okay. The crime rate is still here. And I don't think, I mean, I don't want to say that things are, getting better. But they're not. Homeless claims that homelessness climbed 54% in Massachusetts in 2024. Let's examine this. Okay. Let me remind Coogan, okay, that we have a high rate of population of the homeless here in Massachusetts. So let me remind him that. Okay, let me remind him that, because you know something, he needs to be reminded how much homeless people are here in Massachusetts, and that's a lot. Okay, and I mean, we have to remind him that, because sometimes politicians, they seem to forget, okay, and move on to other things, but they seem to forget us. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's just how it works. So, I mean, they forget about the people, and they forget about the people that are living in a tent, which is, as a homeless experience, as a former homeless person like me, 4 years of being homeless, okay, I never ever depend on a politician to help me out, because you want to know why? Because they won't. Okay, they won't do nothing for you. Okay, they'll collect your taxes, they'll collect your excise taxes and your water bills at the city hall, but they won't. They're not going to help you. Okay, I had a discussion with one of my with a, I had a discussion with my cousin. Okay, well, I'm not going to call him my cousin, but I'm not going to mention his name. But I had a discussion with him today, and you know, some people, some people, okay, so no, people think, okay, well, market rate housing is the greatest. It's not. It's not the greatest. The only way we can preserve money for affordable housing is to use HUD housing's money. Okay, that's the only way we can pervert. That's the only way we can have affordable housing. Okay, if we get more, I'm going to keep fighting for this. If we can get affordable housing here for the working class, the people that work part time and the people that work full time, okay, that doesn't ain't gonna have to worry about high rent. They would have an apartment to live on, okay. Whether if they're paying 400 a month, 450 a month, 600 a month, that's good enough, okay. The working class, the people of Fall River deserve better. Okay, they deserve better. Okay, part timers, full timers, they deserve a lot better. You know, and it's sad. Okay, okay, it is. You know, I believe in that. Okay, because if you got the working class, okay, the working class people, okay, the part timers, full timers, people have that they need it. Okay, they need the apartment. Okay, um, people that work part time, they cannot afford an apartment of $1,800 or $2,600. I'm going to read something right there because somebody sent me something, and I always and he this man agrees with me. Kate agrees with me on what I'm saying. So a part timer cannot afford an apartment on a 15 hours a week, or 16 hours a week. A part timer needs at least 30 hours a week or more. Okay. A part timer needs 30 hours a week or maybe 40 hours a week or more to live. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said, if we can preserve HUD housing's money, we can turn that into affordable housing, and we can get the majority of the homeless people off the streets. The majority. I'm talking, we can get at least, I say, 90% of them off the street and back into their apartments. Okay? And back into their apartments. Okay? I've been saying this all along. Okay? And it will work. Okay? It will work. If you give it a try, it will work. But if you keep on creating market rate housing, you're going to create more of a homeless problem, and the population's going to get bigger. Okay? I've been saying this, okay, For almost 7 years, I've been saying this. Even since I ran for city council, I've been saying this. Okay? You know, and I said this to dozens of mayors. Okay? I said this to Correa. I said this to Lambert. I said this to Flanagan. I said this to Sam Sutter, too. Okay? You have to lower the rents. I'm not saying lower the rents all the way down, but I'm saying lower it enough where it can remain affordable housing. Okay, because this is a low class. Okay, this is this we have low income families. Okay, we don't have. This is not the Highlands where we have rich people down in this area. Okay, we don't have that. Okay, we don't. So that's why we have to accommodate and say, you know what? We have low income families down here, but we also have the rich in the Highlands. Okay, so you could say, why don't we just give the low income families the affordable housing down here, and then why don't we accommodate market rate housing up there? You know what I'm saying? In the Highlands, okay? Because up there in the Highlands is rich up there. Down here is poor down here. So either way, we have a mix, okay? So we can accommodate, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, the only way you're going to get the homeless people off the street is accommodate, okay? Use HUD housing's money for affordable housing for the low income families, okay? The people that have part-time jobs, full-time jobs, okay? That's making less money, okay? Let's go half and half. We do a lot of accommodating. If we did a lot more accommodating people, then you know what? We can get the homeless people off the street. Okay? We can get a lot of the homeless off the street. Okay? That's the only way you can do it. Okay? There's no possible other way you can do it by accommodating. Okay? If you don't accommodate, you're not gonna get anywhere. Okay? You're only gonna create more homeless. Okay? Homeless people. That's the only way you're gonna do it. You're gonna create homeless people if you keep creating just market rate housing. Okay? You have to accommodate. Okay? Half here, half there. Okay? The Highlands is the rich place up there, okay? People that live in the Highlands, like lawyers, judges, or whoever, okay? Prosecutors, whatever, okay? Them are the rich people up there that make 6 figures, 7, 8 figures a year. Them are the people up there, okay? That stuff can stay right up there in the Highlands. But the low-income families, we got to accommodate them down here, okay? Down a lower level, okay? So that's what we got to do, okay? If we can accommodate them down here in the lower level, then it'll be fine, okay? But if you're not going to accommodate them and you're going to continue on putting market rate housing out there, then guess what's going to happen? You're gonna create more populations of the homeless, okay? And you know why I know? Because I did my research, okay? And we got to accommodate. You know what I'm saying? We accommodate half and half here and half there. Okay, you can't just put all market rate housing here because the problem is going to be there. But like I just said, okay, I'm going easy right now. let me just make an example. Okay. So Massachusetts, 29,360 homeless people in Massachusetts. So if we can accommodate, we can knock those numbers down. Okay. We can knock those numbers down. Okay. Okay. And I think if we do accommodate, we can knock those numbers down. I say about 90%. Okay. Or maybe more. I don't know. It all depends how fast you work, to uh, create market rate affordable housing. Okay, it all depends. You know what I'm saying? It all depends how you accommodate. Okay, we can knock that numbers down. That number's too high. Okay, and Mayor Paul Coogan knows that number's too high. You know, and he and having that number too high like that creates a lot of problems for Massachusetts. Okay, it creates crime in the city. Okay, that's what it does. Okay, having that, I did my homework. Okay, it creates more crime. Okay, and that's the only way you're going to do it. Accommodate, split it in half. You want to put market rate housing, put it up in the Highlands. You want to create affordable housing, put it down in the lower areas here for people that are low income families that can really afford their apartments down here. All right, that's the only way you can do it. There's no other way I could explain it by doing it that way. And I've been saying this for a very long time, man. And and people just it's hard for them to hear. You know what I'm saying? Because we did one time explain to the city council, explain to the mayor's office, not Mayor Paul Coogan, but another person. I think it was Correa. Yeah, it was Correa. We did explain it to him how it works. Okay. And he basically did not want to. He basically did not want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? But I've been talking about this for a very long time, and I got to get my reading glasses on because I need to read some of these comments that that are up here. So let me see this. It says homeless it is really sad, and in Fall River it is more bad than it is ever was. Any politicians just won't out money, and they don't care. Well, that's true too. I mean, they don't care about it. You know what I'm saying? And uh, well, he said, "Yes, Dave, I agree with you." Okay, and in 2025, a few of us are launching a major Fall River tourism program that will bring 10,000 tourisms in Fall River per year. More to come. Well, I like to hear that. You know what I'm saying? It's I mean, whoever's doing this, I honestly would like to have a discussion with them about it. You know what I'm saying? So whoever's doing this, and so it is. I would like to whoever's doing this, Jr. Read Don TV. Huh. Yeah, I would like to have a discussion about this because I'm really also big on tourism too, and the only way we can bring tourism here is we have to we got to fix the problem first over here, and that's not something that the mayor is not willing to do. So And and every single mayor that I've I I've talked to, like career, then city councilors, Mayor Lambert. I mean, every single mayor that I've talked to, I mean, they seem like they'll listen to you, but I mean, but they don't grasp of the information. They don't write it down and say, "Hey, you know what? Maybe this is a good idea." You know what I'm saying? So those sort of things. You know what I'm saying? Which is, I like to see some changes right now this year in 2025. Okay, I like to see affordable housing, accommodate. You know what I'm saying? Accommodate half market rate housing. Okay, and affordable housing for the low income families. Okay, and the part timers and working class. You know what I'm saying? Those sort of things. You know what I'm saying? I've talked about different ideas. You know what I'm saying? And and it seems like the politicians, they don't want to hear any about they want to do things their way. It's either their way or the highway. And and this is why the people of Fall River get so fed up with them, because they don't want to hear us. They just want to do things their way. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's either my way or the highway. You know what I'm saying? So I do things my way, or you, or they tell you, oh, move out then. You know what I'm saying? Which is not right for them to say that. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, programs will be bringing 10,000 tourisms in Fall River per year. That sounds good in 2025. You know what I'm saying? But we have to. Well, I like to talk about that with this guy, with this person, because I'm also very big on tourism. Because I know when I ran for city council, I know I talked about that a lot. Okay, tourism, and and having tourism here, you have to have uh what do you call if you want to launch that major in major Fall River. I mean, we have to there's we have to secure the problem first here in Fall River before we can actually launch that program. Because the people, I'm just saying, because I'm very big on tourism and I would love to see people here. Okay, I would love to see it. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta take care of the major problems in Fall River first before anything. Okay, because I am my in my opinion, just say. Well, I mean, but yeah, it's but if you guys, but I just want to say, if you, oh no, but I mean, if you guys could launch it. I'm not saying you can't. I'm not saying you don't do it. I mean, go ahead, go for it, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm very big on that. Okay, but but I yeah. Yeah, it is great, but they found over 100 gangs in Fall River after Mayor Paul Coogan comes in, and that problem was never fixed. Well, that is true. That problem was never fixed. Okay, you know, and that's why we have to fix that problem. You know what I'm saying? Because if we don't fix that problem, guess what's going to happen? Okay, that problem is going to still continue. Okay, I know Fall River. I talked about gangs. I talked about crime in the city of Fall River. I talked about a lot of things here in Fall River when I ran for city council. One, I'm big on tourism. Two, I'm big on affordable housing. Okay, okay, and three, I'm also big on cleaning out I'm cleaning out these gangs here in Fall River. Okay, I'm big at that. Okay, so um, I have a solution for that too, as well. You know what I'm saying? But you know, because I've talking to a lot of people out of Fall River. sometimes Brockton, sometimes Taunton, sometimes New York City, all over the place. You know what they turn around and told me? Hey, you know what? I have people come on my show a lot, you know what I'm saying? And they say, hey, well, we like to go to Fall River, but I mean, we're just afraid to eat at a restaurant, and then all of a sudden a bullet comes flying through the window. You know what I'm saying? And which is, they're right. You know what I'm saying? They're absolutely right. But I would like to, I like to work with you guys, on the tourism stuff. You know what I mean? Because I'm very big at that situation. But again, I talked about, the affordable housing, but that's the only way that's the only way we are going to bring those numbers down. Okay, we have to bring those numbers down. If we don't bring those numbers down, guess what's going to happen? Okay, and if we don't accommodate, then we got a problem. Okay, so, and if people want to start off the new year in 2025, I'm willing to work with whoever wants to. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to interview people. I'm willing to talk to people and see and then see how things go for the 2025. Because I mean, I'm serious. I'm serious about this. You know what I'm saying? Because again, I'm very big on tourism. I'm very big on public safety, and I'm also very big on affordable housing. Okay, affordable housing. Okay, I'm also very big on that. Okay, and I would like to share my thoughts and hear your thoughts too as well. You know what I'm saying? On what's going on. Okay. You know, um, it's pretty sad, okay, that that we have 29,000. Let me see here. Let me go take a look at it again. So just to be sure, I don't want to get the wrong numbers. 29,360. And that out of those three, out of 29,360, we can cut that down to about 90%. Okay. If we tried hard enough, we can cut that down. Okay. And we can cut that down to 90%. Okay. We can cut those numbers down because and the crime rate, something, I haven't seen the crime rate in 2025 yet. Okay, because already there was a shooting in Fall River. Somebody died. Somebody got a hit and run, Nashua and Plymouth Avenue. Okay. Uh, then then a kid got kidnapped from Ruggles Park. Okay. Okay. And yes, and a good Samaritan came and helped out the kid. Okay, Ruggles Park kid almost got kidnapped, but a good Samaritan came and helped him out. You know what I'm saying? So, but again, I remember that park when I was a kid. I used to hang in that park all the time. I used to go from Hillside Manor into that park, and that park was never like that until now. Until now, you know what I'm saying? So.
My oldest played PL softball at Ruggles.
Yeah. Let me see. Somebody else is sending. Let me see this. Wait. Even if Fall River has two mayors instead of one, then the city cannot be better than before, David. How many mayors do you think we should have instead? Well, all right. Well, I mean that's a good question. I would love to answer that question. Okay. Well, a mayor cannot do all this stuff by himself. So, if we can get a deputy mayor in there, okay, to help out, that would be great. Okay. So why don't we just have a deputy mayor, okay, in there, okay, and help out, because I'm going to tell you something. Let me tell you this. If we have a deputy mayor in there to help out, that would be great. Okay, so But a mayor of City of Fall River cannot do all this by himself. Okay, we need a deputy mayor. So does that answer your question? And no, but all the mayors. Okay, have a seat.
I'd like to weigh in on this.
My yeah, come close over here. I like to see you over here. Go ahead.
Okay.
So my wife is going to weigh in on all this.
Okay, so I'm gonna get myself in the picture here.
All right.
The way I see it, a deputy mayor is just gonna put an extra burden on the taxpayers. If you need a deputy mayor to run things, then the first person is then the so-called mayor is not doing their job. You should have one mayor who knows what the heck they're doing.
Well, that too. We need one mayor that knows what he's doing. You know what I'm saying?
You add more people to the city payroll, that's a heavy burden on the taxpayers. If your jobs are redundant, just cut them.
Just cut the cost.
Keep the people who are doing their job.
Not the people who ain't doing their job.
You don't need redundancy. No, K.O. McCain should be only one mayor who's actually doing his or her job.
Well, that was the question that he asked me there.
Deputy mayor, I'm not with that.
So what do you think about the idea about the affordable housing? I said
I was busy. Shall I say doing my French lessons in Duolingo just now? I just got through a very intensive one, which I listened to a story, and then I had to give feedback in French, which is takes a little bit of an effort for me to do, so I'm not fluent in it.
wow.
So my brain power focused on that task, give my response. So I could have no attention to spare for anything else.
Yeah, well, she came over here to, well,
that took me 12 minutes. I said, okay, tonight I'm done. That was it.
did a good job, huh? Duolingo. That's
Basically a story about a dad whose son asked for candy, tells son he eats vegetables. The son's resistant. Makes a deal to say he eats vegetables all week and buy a bag of candy. Just doesn't tell us how big a bag of candy you can have. And he tells the boy he doesn't want to keep candy in the house. Come to find out later, the dad doesn't trust himself. It's not about the son because the dad ended up eating all the candy and give himself a stomachache. It was himself he didn't trust, not the kid.
yeah, right.
How many parents have done that? You keep candy in the house not because you're afraid your kid's going to gobble, because you're afraid you're going to take it.
Yeah, right.
How many of you done it?
Oh, I mean, I'm sure that there was a lot of them that done it.
And there's one story in the Duolingo lexicon. They have a single dad named Eddie who's raised his son Junior. And one day Eddie's girlfriend is visiting the house, and she has to be Eddie's occupied getting ready to out the room, and the girlfriend is talking to the son. The son mentions, depending on the language, Maria. He tells, Dad talks to Maria every day. He really likes her. But what Judy doesn't mention to the girlfriend is that Mary Maria, what I call her, depending on language, is a bird. And when Eddie comes out and sees the girlfriend is going to see what happened, and so she doesn't like Mary. What?
Yeah, we always put some jokes in here too. When we talk about
the song was pulling the girlfriend's leg, but not mention that Mary's out of here when she's a bird.
Oh, Mary's a bird.
A bird, a parrot.
Not a human.
She was a rival.
Wow, not a bird, huh? But she was a rival. All right.
No, Mary's a bird, but she just doesn't tell the father's girlfriend that.
Nice. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think that I weighed in on the mayor, the deputy mayor thing. My wife weighed on it.
I think it'd be a budget disaster.
Yeah. So I mean, she's got a different opinion. So that's why I asked her if she can weigh on it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, this person, the assistant needs an assistant. You got to blow the government. It's time to trim it down. If the assistant is doing the job that the main person should do, why not have them in the post?
That is true too. I like it. I like it when you come on because you know why? Because you give.
This is how I think. I think I have a direct, shortest route from point A to point B way of thinking. I don't make a phone call, leave a message, listen to prompt, say to deliver your message. Like, okay, I spoke to the answer machine. Message considered sent. Hang up. Done. I'll do 5-6 steps. So I can do it in 2 or 3.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, she weighed in on it. So I mean, I had an opinion, and I listened to my wife's opinion. So her opinion's a lot different than mine. We don't. We have different opinions. Okay, I have an opinion. I have an opinion that we do need a deputy mayor, but she has a different opinion because the budget would be a disaster.
I think that the citizens of this town are burdened enough.
That is true. I'm very. One guy said. In 2025, a few of us are launching a major Fall River tourism program that will bring 10,000 tourisms in Fall River per year. More to come.
10,000 tourists?
That's what he said. Because I'm very big on that. And
interesting.
Yeah. I don't.
I currently no judgment.
Well, I mean,
we'll see how that plays out.
Yeah, and and I said
first, I'd like to have the crime problem addressed so people actually feel safe.
Yeah, well, people need to feel safe here in Fall River first.
You're not going to. I don't think you're going to attract them tourism. You're not going to attract new businesses. And the business owners don't know, so he's going to throw rocks through the window, or they're going to see crime going on outside the doors. Or they're not can't be sure somebody's not going to try to rob everything that's not nailed down.
Well, like they do now. There was he said something about gang problems that they had here way back. Trying to find out which one. Oh, right there. It's great, but they found over 100 gangs in Fall River after Mayor Paul Coogan came in, and that problem was never fixed. So, what is your opinion on that one?
I think according to Coogan, we have no problems.
Well, according to Coogan, yes, we have no problems. Okay.
What crime?
I don't
I
see
see
no
nothing.
crime. I see nothing in Fall
I see
River.
nothing. What problem are we talking about?
Yeah, I'm blind.
So you
I
tell put a blindfold, pretend things are not there.
yeah. Coogan doesn't see nothing because you want to know why? Because he's not out and about at night to see what's going on. Okay, he's not driving around the city like Will Flanagan did. Will Flanagan went from neighborhood to neighborhood, street by street, block by block.
And say what you will about Jazel Correa. I'm not saying the guy's innocent. I will say that he was out and about himself, and he was approachable.
Yes, he was. He was approachable. Okay, and even Will Flanagan went street by street, block by block, every single neighborhood he went. Will Flanagan, and so did Mayor Correa too. Did the same thing, street by street, block by block. Okay.
Okay, I understand what you're saying. I think that's kind of a figure of speech because no way anybody can cover every single house in the city.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying I'm not saying in one day, but during the elections, Flanagan, covered all the streets, every neighborhood he did. But I'm not saying he covered.
You have to know what's residential and what's not residential.
You know,
skip what isn't.
No, and he knew. You know what I'm saying?
And yes, he also had a call center. People call constituents up.
Yes. Hey, I got that. You got my candidate for mayor on the street. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you something. They actually talked to Flanagan, okay, and they told Flanagan what former Mayor Flanagan what was going on, okay. See, Paul Coogan don't do that, okay. He doesn't. He won't go walking around the neighborhoods and say, hey, you know what? I have to find out what's going on here. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm hearing stories about this. I'm hearing stories about that. But I have to go out there and find the real truth and find out what's really going on from the citizens of Fall River.
Have you heard what's being done with the old Dominican Academy?
What's being done by that?
Oh, it's being converted to market rate housing.
Oh, here we go. The old Dominican Academy, market rate housing.
That was the old Catholic K-8 school for girls.
Yeah.
Which was run by the Dominican sisters, who had found St. Anne's.
That is awful, man. Market rate housing. This is
Those also the nuns you see in St. Anne's Hospital, the Dominican order.
Yeah. And the other one there too. I'm trying to. Let me see. Look up here. I know I have it. Yeah.
And then it was Dominican Academy that shut down. That became one of the campus of Atlantis Charter, and now Atlantis Charter is all one building.
That is sad. That is. Market rate housing. But again, we talk about this a lot. Okay.
This is a city where the median income is less than $40,000 for a household.
$40,000.
Less than $40,000 per household. Look up the poor cities in Massachusetts. We rank third. Ahead of us are New Bedford and Springfield.
And go ahead.
Pull some numbers out of thin air and say, "Oh, that was the market rate."
Oh, this thing just went off.
What is that?
I don't know why it went off.
What is it?
My P3 went off.
Market rate housing is supposed to mean what the free market will bear. It's not some big wigs take numbers, pull them out of thin air, and say, "Okay, this was going to cost now."
What just happened here?
I don't know.
Something just happened. I don't know what happened. Oh, I just ruined this whole thing.
Oh no. Did you touch something by mistake?
No, I didn't.
I heard a sound on the computer.
I don't know what's going on. This thing is, something happened here. I don't know what happened. Hello? All right, here it is. Well, I had a little bit of difficulties for a little bit, but sorry about the sound.
I was going to say, market rate housing is supposed to be whatever the market will bear. What the landlord can reasonably expect to receive, and the economy what people are reasonably able to pay. It doesn't mean that a bunch of elites pull some numbers out of thin air. So no, that's market rate. Because what I've understood from some good people with podcasts I listen to daily, that was not treating market rate housing. It's beyond market rate. And the majority of people in the city can't even afford it. Now, as I talked to somebody in town today, yes, there are people who don't have a residence for some reason or other. There is a segment of the population that's not trying to make their lives better. At the same time, there are those working 2 and 3 jobs who still can't afford a down payment, the first last to secure an apartment. You need to have 3 times the monthly income for the rent. And if it's $2,400 rent an apartment, tell me who in this area has $1,700 a month in income. It's as if the working class of the city being priced out of the housing market and forced out. To make room for a wealthier population who most likely isn't going to want to be here because of the crime, when they can have entertainment and spend the money in safer locations.
Maybe somebody wants to. Maybe I don't know. Maybe somebody in the corner. They want to. I never saw that in the corner over there before.
What?
That there. That's like a camera over there. And
it means that you're using the camera.
It means that I'm using the camera. Oh, okay. So I don't. I mean, I have basically, a lot to talk about. You know what I'm saying? But I mean.
Sorry, McCain. We had a technical difficulty. It got remedied. We're sorry for disruption.
Yeah, let's see here. We can't hear you, David. Hear you now. Yeah, but we had difficulties, with it a little bit, but my I guess the camera on the top knocked out my P4 audio for a little bit. So I don't know what happened with that. So, but I'm glad you guys could hear me. You know what I'm saying? So thank you. I appreciate that, guys. So you guys are awesome. But there's a lot of issues in this city of Fall River that that people just don't know about. You know what I'm saying? There is, and we have to we have to take care of these issues first before anything. You know what I'm saying? It's like Maura Healey, Governor Maura Healey, she's still actually supporting the illegal aliens. She's still supporting them. Well, let me see this. Hold on. Wait. He's giving me something to read here. Hold on. I'll buy that. Let me see that. It's good we know different options, but let's stay healthy and think. And I honestly think it's today was better again than we could have, better from technology and robots, maybe. Well, I mean, that was yeah, I know you see the robot in the back there. I see it. You know what I'm saying? I know you guys see it. But that was just a hobby, I just wanted to see where that was gonna go. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I mean, we'll see. We'll see where it ends. You know what I'm saying? Because I like to do different things. For me, I used to like the Jetsons. I don't know if you guys remember, the Jets, George Jetson, Astro, Rosie, and a little flying, uh, the car in the air and stuff when they were coming out of the tube.
You do know that the voice actor for Flintstones was also a voice actor for George Jetson.
Yeah, Rosie the robot. I kind of like, I kind of like remember that. You know what I'm saying? That those were my favorite cartoons. And and I love it when George gets home and starts out, Rosie! He starts screaming. Yeah, I'm coming, George. Yeah, those sort of things. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, when people see that, you know what I'm saying, on the wall over there, they're like saying to themselves, wow, what's Dave doing over there? Dave's over there making pictures of robots and everything else now. And people just put these wild things in their heads and say, I hope they ain't gonna take my jobs away from me. No, that's not what it is. That's not what it is. I mean, it's a hobby.
Nobody's brought anything down to a patent office to manufacture a product.
No.
These are drawings.
These are drawings. That's all it is. Now, if I make an actual robot, then have something to worry about. But no, I'm only kidding. I mean, robots are, robots are good for some things. You know what I'm saying? Good for lifting things. You know what I'm saying? Good for helping elderly people.
I wouldn't go that far.
I mean, they're good for helping elderly people.
Based upon what?
Carrying their water, carrying heavy and stuff for them.
You're theorizing that. I don't see evidence.
Oh, well, I mean, I can help you with that.
I see you imagining that, but I don't see any real world evidence of it.
Well, I mean,
You think I'm feeling that you're thinking a robot can be built that helps me carry stuff. But,
just like a butler would go to your car and go get your car and bring it to you. Robots can do that too.
So that's why the problem. When you take a human interaction out of the equation, that's why I dig my heels in.
Yeah, but people see that on the wall over there, and they automatically jump to conclusions and thinking, wow, what's Dave doing? You know what I'm saying? Why is he making robots? Why is he doing this? Are they going to take my jobs? Are they going to do this? I mean, and I basically have these people not sleeping at night. So basically,
I would not be laughing if I were you.
No, but it's not going to happen. It's not. It's not. Okay.
It's a drawing. There are no robots.
David, if you made your own robot, what does it do then? Okay. Well, I mean, if I made my own, basically, what does it do? Well, basically, just move the hands around, and it's. I mean, if I do it, it would actually be for for a hobby. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be whether if it's going to take somebody's jobs or what I'm saying. It's not that. You know what I'm saying? And I try to talk to people about that. You know what I'm saying? And tell them, look, I even put it on my Facebook page. Don't worry about it, okay? Please. I mean, oh, Dave, you got me not sleeping at night. I'm like, you're not sleeping at night because of a robot?
I actually saw a robot clean the hallways in Boston Children's Hospital.
Yeah. Well, I mean, robots. Yeah. That actually cleaned the what did you say?
Clean the hallway floors.
Clean the hallways.
Clean the hallways. The hall floors in Boston Children's.
Wow.
When my oldest had gone for a hearing test. Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty amazing. Seeing something like that. Well, let's say, for instance, we have Marty, okay, at Stop and Shop, okay. What Marty does is, okay, I'm going to explain what Marty does because I know what Marty does because I've seen what Marty does. Marty is a robot, okay. Clearly a robot, goes around to every aisle. If he detects anything on the floor in the store, he'll announce it over the account. Clean up in aisle 1, clean up in aisle 22, or clean up in aisle 3. Okay, that's what Marty does. You want to know what else Marty does? Marty goes around the aisles. Sometimes he'll scan the aisles, okay, and send the paperwork to corporate. Okay, that's what Marty does. And then at the end of the day, when Marty's running out of battery, Marty will go in the corner and plug himself in. That's what Marty does. So when Marty knows he's running out of juice, it's what he does. He goes in the corner, he plugs himself in for a little while. Then when he's all done plugged in and he's already charged, he comes back out and he does the same thing over and over again. So that's what Marty does. Okay. So Marty the robot, that's what he does. So I mean, there's no difference in that. There's no difference than any other robot, you know what I'm saying? That goes around aisles and scans and sends paperwork over to corporate. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that takes a lot of burden for everyone else. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stress off everybody else. So that's what Marty does. Marty doesn't only go around and calls out cleanups. He also scans shelves too. If he goes over there with his camera and he sees something that's an item there that's not there, he'll scan it and he'll send the paperwork over to corporate. That's how it does it. Marty's a pretty good robot. I like Marty. You know what I'm saying? Not most people do, but the children do, though. Children going, hey, Marty, hey, give me a ride, Marty. They jump on Marty. They ride around the store.
I definitely hope not.
Well, they ride around the store on Marty all the time.
What?
Oh, yeah, they do. I mean, I've seen kids do that. You know what I'm saying? No, I mean, he's got like a thing there where you could just sit down and he'll bring them around the store. So, Marty's not going to kidnap them. So, I mean, Marty's a robot. You know what I'm saying?
If you thought that a sec is worried about that, dispense with that immediately.
Well, I'm not in my store. I saw it, but I saw it in other stores. You know what I'm saying? So not mine. I saw it in other stores. You know what I'm saying? Basically. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, hey, it's the kids, Linda. You know what I'm saying?
I saw strange things.
Hey, I saw some strange things, but I mean, you live in Fall River, so you don't know what you see. But
the stock excuse is Fall River.
Always. You know what I'm saying? Always. It's Fall River. You know what I'm saying? So driver killed 10, injured 30 in New Year's Day in New Orleans.
Turns out one of the people in the area was a classmate of mine.
That was killed?
Oh, safe.
Oh. Was a classmate of yours?
High school, yeah.
She got killed there.
He's safe.
Yeah. Oh, she was safe.
He's safe. He was in one of my college prep level classes.
Yeah.
U.S. history. Yeah.
That is, and what about the person in the homeless in New York that got burnt in the subway? A woman, she was sleeping.
What stuns me is that somebody's filming, but nobody stepped in to stop it.
And there was a police officer there too. Didn't even.
Because we had the Daniel Petty who intervened with people in danger. This individual, the people around didn't want to get involved. Petty was clear of any wrongdoing, in case anybody's curious.
Yeah. Yeah, they.
It should never be that somebody defending the lives of innocent people should have to defend themselves against criminal charges.
No, that is true too. So yeah, he says, I think I trust you. I think I trust you, but I don't worry about my job of getting lost by robots. But laugh out loud. But every owner knows that we cannot be not working all around because of the robots will be everywhere, no matter what we want, right? Which is true. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I agree with that 100%. We have to work our way around them.
Okay, and I have a little trouble getting seen on the screen because my chair. I do have a chair over here, but because of my limited range of motion, the athletic condition I have, it's a little hard for me to get myself just in that spot.
Well, yeah. All right. Yeah. But we're gonna get on and talk something else. If you want to stay, you can. I like when you're
What
on.
are we going to talk about tonight? What's a good topic?
We need a good topic.
Brainstorming.
Oh.
I heard that Congress has actually voted to expand Social Security to include people who are paying into it but not receiving it, such as teachers and janitors and the like.
Wow.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yep. Social Security going to be expanded.
It's going to be expanded
to include people paying the system but not receiving.
Oh my God.
Such as firefighters, teachers, and janitors. It was decided people paying into the system, but then shut out the coal will not be treated fairly.
That's not good. A bystander of Fall River police would combine the arrest of a man accused of walking around armed with a pistol wearing a mask.
As I understand it, in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, it is a crime
right there
to cover your face when you're carrying a concealed weapon.
Yeah, look at that. Ah, that's look at that.
But if you're licensed to carry and you have your legal weapon on you, you cannot cover your face. You'd be guilty of a felony.
That's right, because you want to know why? Because if you have a CCW and if you're wearing,
cannot conceal your face.
You cannot conceal your face. Okay, you cannot cover your face with a mask if you have a CCW, because if you do,
the probable cause hearing is scheduled for January 7th. That's next Tuesday.
January 7th. Yep. And what was it?
Load a handgun with a switch device, which makes it gun fully automatic, which basically a machine gun to law, which makes it an illegal device.
Yeah, so that was the thanks
I'm
to
pro Second Amendment, and that regardless, that horrifies me.
Yeah. That thanks to the quickness of thinking of a bystander and a community member, a Fall River man have been arrested and in custody. According to police on Sunday, the Pistol Bureau responds to the 100 block of Stafford Road for a report of a male who was walking around armed with a pistol while wearing a mask.
Oh my gosh.
Officers arrived.
That's highly illegal.
Arrived and began canvassing the area, the male was spotted and began running through backyards of a neighborhood. Eventually, subdued by a resident in Cambridge,
Cambridge Street.
Cambridge Street.
That's one street south of Warren.
That is one street south of Warren.
Yep, just before the fire station.
25-year-old Naftali Arrow. Yeah, what's that? What was his last name?
Naftali Arroyo Gomez is hyphenated.
No, it's Arroyo Gomez.
Arroyo Gomez
Was found to be in possession of a loaded Glock handgun.
Not just a loaded handgun, an altered handgun, which was made into an automated weapon.
Modified with a switch device, which makes the handgun fully automatic, classifying it as a machine gun.
I'm going to break it down
under the law. Go ahead.
Basically, unlike a regular semi-automatic, which you could maybe get a couple, like a regular, which you have to hit the trigger each time you want to release one of the bullets, or a semi, which you get a round. This is going to let the whole everything out in one go. Which makes it terrifying.
Gomez was charged with unlawful possession of a machine gun, unlawful possession of a machine gun loaded, unlawful possession of a large capacity firearm, carrying a firearm without a LTC, second off carrying a loaded firearm without a LTC, second off in a vandalized properties at Monday's arraignment. What's that?
Arroyo Gomez.
Arroyo Gomez.
How about bail after pleading not guilty? Basically, the court decided he's a danger to society and cannot be released at the moment.
So, in other words, he's being held without bail. You know what I'm saying? So, pending.
It's basically saying we are so concerned about the danger this person poses to the community that we're holding him until he goes to court.
So in other words, yes. So that way, when he goes back to court, and then the judge will decide, what they want to do with him later. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you can't be walking, you can't be, and this is what I talk about every single day. Okay, I talk about public safety. Okay. Public safety means a lot to me. You know what I'm saying? It also means a lot to the people in the community. So the reason why I do this is because I sign language too at the same time. Hold on.
David,
just to let people.
So a person who, if you had somebody can easily go ask for a closed caption transcript where you're saying if the person is a sign language fluent, they'll know whether you can do it or whether to debunk you.
Okay. All right. So yeah, we don't want to go there.
No, do not go there.
All right. So but I use my hands to talk. You know what I'm saying? So
you gesture.
I use gestures.
Yeah.
I use gestures to talk. So, and I talk about this too, you know what I'm saying, about, crime in the city, public safety, you know what I'm saying? And this is what, Mayor Paul Coogan avoids, okay? He really don't talk about this stuff, okay? Because right now it's not interesting him, okay? So that's why I said, the Mayor Paul Coogan doesn't care about us, okay? He cares about what he wants to do, and that's it. So it's either, like it or not. You know what I'm saying? So it's either you either suck it up and like it or not. So that's the way he does, does things. Okay, and just wanna, Put that out there. Okay. You know, if Mayor Paul Coogan is to listen to us, to the people of the city of Fall River that voted him in, okay, because I remember him saying, okay, at one time, and I'll find the video too, okay, he said during his campaign that he's going to lower taxes. He will never raise taxes here in the city of Fall River. That's what he said, okay, during his campaign, okay. That was during his campaign. I remember what he said, okay. And you know something? And he said that he would never impose market rate housing. And that's what he said, okay. He would never impose it. But you know something? Now look what he did, okay. So in other words, he said what he said to us, okay. So in other words, he lied to us. That's what he did. So just to gain our votes. Tell us what we want to hear. Okay, wow, that all sounds good. Let's vote for Mayor Paul Coogan. We did.
One time mistake. Twice, I noped out.
Okay. And, but like I said, I am on a Republican committee, Republican committee for Ward 5. I am the chair and treasurer. My wife is the co-chair of the Republican committee. Okay. And let me tell you this. I just want to say, whoever wants to run for mayor or city council,
this is the year.
This is the year to do it. Start now. This is the year to do it. Whoever's going to run for mayor or city council or school committee, this is the year. Start now. Okay? Do it now. Go out there, tell your families, tell your friends, okay? Your relatives, whoever, okay? Get some feedback off of them, because we need good candidates, okay?
And we also need somebody to run against the incumbent state rep of 6th Bristol District in the next election cycle. When you have an election, when you have somebody running for re-election and they have nobody contesting the seat,
they're going to win
by default, even if it's low turnout. It takes You see, I was actually secretary for my college's chapter of Phi Theta Kappa, which is a 2-year college honor society. I ran on a post, and I wish I wasn't running against me for the post. So it's been interesting. That's why I see elections in which if somebody runs uncontested, what's the point even?
It's
like rubber stamp. You rubber stamp that unless you're going to write somebody and get enough signatures for that person.
So we need good candidates. Okay, we do. We need good candidates that's going to run in this election cycle. Okay, we do. And right now, this is a good year to do it. If you get out there, go tell your family, go tell your friends, and get some feedback on things. You know what I'm saying, if you want, I give exposure if you want. I mean, I could, interview you outside of, you can, just get in touch with me. I'm on Facebook, and just let me know. You know what I'm saying? Say, hey, Dave, look, I'm running for mayor, or I'm running for city council or school committee. And I like to, be on your, I like to be on your podcast. Something, I will be more than happy. Okay. I would be more than happy to interview you. I'd be more than happy to talk with you. Okay. And ask you, what's your plans, what you want to do, you know what I'm saying? or what you're gonna do for the city. Say you run for mayor, what your plans, and how you, and how you're gonna handle the city. You know what I'm saying? What are you gonna do about the homeless people? You know what I'm saying? And and the housing situation. You know what I'm saying? Those things. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah. So I mean, I would give you some. I would give you a head start on that. You know what I'm saying? And interview you and hey, okay, this guy's a good candidate. You know what I'm saying? Look, this guy, wants affordable housing. This guy wants, to do things. So let's back him. You know what I'm saying? But if you want, you can. Okay. It's better that way. So my wife is leaving. All right, let me push over.
We're sitting down this place too long.
Yeah, I don't want you sitting down too long, honey.
That would not be a good idea.
No, it's not a good idea for you to sit down that long in here.
No, it is not.
So sitting down that long, is
That'd be no good.
no, it's not good. So but if you guys want, you can, so whoever decides to run, it's a good year to do it now. Run for office now, we'll Fall River Media will talk to you guys. You know what I'm saying, Spindle City Straight Talk will do the same thing. You know what I'm saying, too as well. Chip and CJ, and so we would actually do that. You know what I'm saying, so. So if anybody wants to, go for it. Oh yeah, I better things like TV shows. Yeah, TV shows. I mean I love. We need better things like TV shows and movies that are good to watch because it is there for us. So nothing keeps making it more hard to stay okay. Yes, say okay. Yeah, I know, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I do. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard. You know what I'm saying? And I make it sometimes. It sounds like it's easy, but I just want to let you know that. But anybody could download the Stream app on their phone, and the Stream app is only for guests only. You know what I'm saying? So that to get on my show. You know what I'm saying? So I have it right here. Are you a host? I'm a host, but your app is currently for guests only. For the host experience, please visit our website. So, I mean, if you guys want to do that, I mean, you can. You know what I'm saying? And that would be the only way to we can stream together. Wherever you're from, we can stream together and we can talk about things. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that goes. But let's see if we have. I'm going to give you guys a good show today because I haven't did show in a long time. So we're gonna follow up on some things here. We have updates for reports. Brian Patella. Let me see here. Let me see here. We didn't remove the photo, but to keep reviewing processes as far as possible, we use the same set of standards to review all reports. Taking a look at, and I found that this content does not go. All right, okay, that's fine. I'm saying, I'm good. Okay, whatever. I'm saying, I'm not, I don't care. Um, okay, I just deleted it. And I also want to, I just want to keep, going a little bit because I feel that uh, families can't claim 440 per dependent. So yeah, I don't know how people do that, but 21 states is getting minimum wage bumped up to and $15 an hour. Wow. Social Security full retirement age is to increase in 2025. Key details you need to know. Las Vegas police are looking for a link between cyber truck blast and New Orleans attack. Hmm. Trump to hold DC rally on January 19th, day before his inauguration. Ooh, that's not gonna happen. Massachusetts only state with the right to show the laws face an increase in diamond services. New Orleans terrorist ex-wife got restraining order against him. Ooh. All right, now we're looking, now we got it here. All right, now we got the full story. At 3:40 p.m., updates on 3:11 p.m., PT Jabber made a series of recordings just hours before the attack, which is he said he was planning to kill his family. This makes the story below why more. Oh, no, according to CNN. Well, yeah, well, you know what happened? The wife ended up getting the terrorists who killed at least 10 people in violent attacks in New Orleans early Wednesday had a divorce that was enormous enough that his then wife got a restraining order against him. Oh, they end up with a restraining order. Seamus Pin Jabber sent about in a video he had posted was the those of a divorce during a pandemic when his wife Sharon Jabber went to court to get a restraining order. She know what happened was she went to court and got a restraining order against him. Oh, see, there is the full story on what happened in New Orleans. Okay, see, you know what? Sometimes the stories they take a long time to be released. You know what I'm saying so. So this was all because of a restraining order. We do not have a copy of the wife's possession, but we do have the order of the judge who granted the restraining order. It is saying, among other things, both parties prohibited from threatening the other party or a child and the party with imminent bodily injury. Goes on to prohibits either from intentionally, normally, or recklessly causing bodily injury to the other party to a child of other parties. Holy mackerel! No wonder he went berserk. This is nuts. My God. Wow, New Orleans is a mess, man. Wow, New Orleans, yeah, it's a mess. I mean, I wouldn't even, I couldn't even imagine, you know what I'm saying, on what is basically going on there. Let's see what else is going on in America. I think we can, uh, oh, I'll put a check on that. Let's see. I think we have other things going on too, but I mean, I want to check them out. When you have, let me see here. Let me see. Well, tomorrow I'm going to end up staying in the house. So let's see what's going on here. Wow, domestic terrorism. No, I mean, let's see here. Trying to find AOL. Yeah, and I gotta, and plus I'm still working on how to share articles too. So kind of like really working on that. Oh God, getting old. Hmm. Yeah, kind of like really getting.
Dave, I got a question. Do you want this vitamin water shake up? Do you like those? Good.
Oh God. Yeah, I forgot to bring my water in here this morning. Oh, there it is. I got the AOL. Okay. There's updates on New Orleans attack suspect, along with the authority conducting this investigation. Las Vegas police are looking for a link between cyber, bringing our phones to safe. New Orleans attack suspects discuss plans to kill his family. Wow. Here are 9 states in cutting their individuals' income tax on January 1st. Pages shown in front of New York subway train. Okay, wow. The suspect was arrested by the following incident in New York subway. There it is. Let's see. That's happened from a subway passenger in New York. The city has been left so critically injured after a stranger shoved him into the path of a oncoming train. The 45-year-old man was standing on the platform, apparently looking at his phone, when he was suddenly pushed onto the tracks by a 23-year-old named Kamala Hawkins. He fell under determined the approaching train, but Gillislee survived as a firefighter pulled him from between subway uh, carriages and bystander shouted, "He, he's alive! He's alive!" He was taken into the hospital in critical condition. That is a shame, man. Somebody pushing somebody in the subway train, man. That's awful, man. This is terrifying incident was captured by security cameras on Tuesday afternoon as the city was preparing to celebrate New Year's Eve. The motive for this attack, which has happened at the city on the 8th Street subway station, was not known. Hawkins has been charged with attempted murder and second-degree assault. He has a substantial criminal record. The U.S. media reports he was charged with assault in 2019 after attacking police officers, as was also charged with assault and with a weapon possession in October last year. The possibility is being pushed into a track is a long-running nightmare for many New Yorkers. While it occurs regularly compares to the millions of riders each day, a push has marched killed a person in East Hamlin, such as an attack has happened elsewhere as well. A woman died after being shoved onto a San Francisco commuter train this summer. Tuesday's attack also follows by the recent incident separated by the violence and random attacks in New York subway, which carries more than 1 billion passengers in 2024. High-profile incidents included a woman being set on fire by a stranger while she was sleeping on a train in December 2022. 22nd. The victim's name is Deborah Kemhan, who from New Jersey died of her injuries and is followed by the attack in Brooklyn. The 57-year-old had previously worked at the pharmaceutical giant Merck from 2000 to 2002, but her life subsequently took a downward turn as she had been living in a homeless shelter after moving to the city. Substance Zapted 33 has been charged with murder and arson over the death. He is allegedly famed the flames, which a shirt engulfing her in the blaze, and before standing on a platform bench and watching as she burned. Entirely thinking he was a bystander, footage showing the police. You are hearing Zeppin away from the scene as he watched the woman burn from the platform. Zeppin was in his urge from Guantanamo, was later arrested, and he's due to appear in court on January 7th. So he is due to appear in court on January 7th for this murder of this woman. The suspect was led from the scene and police after the man was pushed into the tracks. To identify the victim previously challenged, took the police until the December 31st to identify as. Here he is. There's the scumbag right there. Right there. There he is. Ah, good, man. He's famous now. So I'll make him even famouser. So that's it. But same Americans could get break in the state income tax of this year, which is the state is kicking off 2025 rich reductions in their individual income tax rates, according to the
analyst from the Tax Foundation and a thinking tank that focuses on taxes and changes in parts of recent push for cuts taxes at the state level that started during the pandemic when many states found that themselves flushing with taxes revenues but left leaning in situations on taxation and economic policies. ITEP has turned to the thread of anti-tax playbook that could emotionally crypt public service. Whoa, man, I try to read all that. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to happen in 2025. Here we go. But it's going to be a good year, and I basically love it. You know what I'm saying? I know I have. Let's see. I've been like really talking about some stuff. You know what I'm saying? I like to talk about some stuff. I like to keep some stuff going. You know what I'm saying? Right now, Warwick Mayor is retiring. Believe that Christmas displays is just time. It's just time. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, good thing. There's also a lot of conspiracy going on with the Diddy thing too. So I'm not going to get into that because the reason why I'm not is because of none of my business. I'm saying, there is a lot of things that are going on with that. I'm saying situation, with this whole entire Diddy thing. Wow, it's all over Facebook and everything. You know what I'm saying? Oprah. I mean, they're saying that Oprah's involved. I mean, it's crazy. They're saying somebody from the Kardashians are involved. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's kind of strange. You know what I'm saying? So you know what? Hey, let them sort that out. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because we have to, I mean, when you get into the movie business, the movie situations, movie business, like say you get into like singing, dancing, and talk shows, making movies and stuff like that. I mean, and you have people on a show. Hey, hey, look at, why don't you come on my show? You know what I'm saying? And things like that. Things don't always what they seem. You know what I'm saying? People don't always what they seem. You know what I'm saying? It's, and I try to, and being on and making movies and making movies and stuff like that too. I mean, it's you gotta watch what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Basically, okay. It's not all about making movies. Something, and like I said, this stuff is not for me. You know what I'm saying, doing my shows is for me. You know what I'm saying, doing my talk shows for me. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? But doing other things, is not for me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to be, 24 hours a day in front of a camera. That's not for me. Okay. And basically, let's put it this way. I'm not into paparazzi stuff. Okay. I mean, this is good enough what I'm doing. I like doing it because I think it's great. You know what I'm saying? And having a podcast and for a media news show, talk show is good. And I've been doing it for a little while. I've had it since BCC, but let me tell you something. And having something since BCC, it's awesome. Say, so yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna. Swansea development news in 2025, we will see the opening of a medieval entertainment complex. Oh, okay, whatever. I like to see done with the show. You know what I'm saying? Blue Bloods. I'd rather have Blue Bloods back because I think Blue Bloods is great with Tom Selleck and Jamie Reagan. So I'd like to see that back. You know what I'm saying? I love Blue Bloods. I'm saying Blue Bloods is great. Yeah, I mean, I do like to see it back. Yeah, well, a secret's out with Diddy. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't like to talk about this garbage. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because this stuff makes me sick. Okay, new links and footage. I mean, people post things up on Facebook every single day, even on social media. You know what I'm saying? So at least 10 died and 30 injured after plow into crowd in Orlando. I mean, I keep seeing that stuff all over Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Big Lots is already closed. And and plus, what else is already closed? Jeez, yeah. Trying to think what else is closed. Oh, wait a minute. Misoms is already closed already. So yeah, that was the last bang. I think somebody. I think there was a new owner that bought it. I'm saying let's see how good their chow mein and chop sueys and chow mein and let's see how good it is. I'm saying for me I would like to see it. Oh my God. Yeah. That total climbed by 15 in New Orleans, but that terrorist attack in high school seniors and former college football players, father of two among the victims. Wow. Still more to this stuff that's going on here. NYPD saying that the incredible threats were in New York after deadly New Orleans attack in New Jersey and New Year's Day. Sorry. German government condemns New Year's Eve and violence after hundreds was arrested. Wow. Yeah, that's a whole scary thing right there. Damn. Huh. I mean, and having something like that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's all that stuff is threading all over the place. Sugar Bowl postponed in a wake of suspect in New Orleans terrorist attack. Sources saying, yeah, but we're gonna keep an eye on that situation too. So let's see what's on X, baby. We want to go on X. Great, beautiful images. Let's see what's on. Let's see what the store. Whoa, jeez. Wow. Let's see here. Wrong vehicle. Yeah. Well, wrong vehicle for this terrorist attack and Cybertrucks in earlier contains explosions. Actively contains explosions and directed blasts. Oh, yeah, they're talking about this like crazy all over Twitter X. They're talking about this. Wow, Cybertruck. Yeah. Yeah, wow, nice. Cybertruck. Do you think a parade flag should be banned from all government buildings? No, I don't think so. Breaking news: FBI is now saying that New Orleans a terrorist truck attack shame Naber did not act alone. Well, we all know he didn't act alone. Oh my God, man, people. I mean, we were all. I mean, we were all for. We were all for. First night. You know what I'm saying? Rudy Giuliani is on right now. He's talking about this stuff, man. He is. He's really talking about it. FBI. You know what I'm saying? So, a lot of crazy things, man. I mean, we all see crazy things, one or the other. But like I said, um, we have what do you call it? We had. I mean, you can download the Stream app. You know what I'm saying, StreamYard app on your phone. You know what I'm saying, and we can go live, basically on it if you like. You know, we can, uh, but I'm not going to do it tonight. Um, let's see, what do we got here? What do we got? Let's see what's going on. Ugh. Oh, something strange is going on here. Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah. So we have Fall River Media watching a lot of TV. Yeah. Well, people. I'm gonna. Yes, Fall River Media watching. Yes. A lot of TV. Yeah. Well, people. I'm gonna. Yes. TV. Yeah. Well, people. I'm gonna. Yes. TV. Yeah. Well, yes. TV. All right. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, this is a live chat. All right, so that I wanted to see, what was the most upcoming in Fall Rivers on South Main Street. Okay, so yeah, all right. The Moose is coming to Fall River on South Main Street. Wow, that's pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that that's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah. All right. Well, that's pretty good. So let's see. I like to talk about other things, just other things that need to be addressed. I'll be for everything. Let's see.
You okay?
It's 2025.
Yes, I know.
My phones are becoming obsolete.
Yeah. I. You know. Let's see.
Trying to transfer the phone. Yeah, I forgot I got a HUD for at least one phone a year. Otherwise, I'm going to fall behind with the Android stuff, and I'm not.
Yeah. Let's see what we got here.
Well, Mom, it's the year to get buying. But I have so many options for under $100 that I can
Yeah, I'm just trying to find something to talk about. See, jeez. Let's see what else I can talk about. Oh, I mean, we can also hire. We need people to work for SRTA. We need bus drivers. Bus drivers, they're still hiring. If anybody's interested, if anybody's got a CDL license, CERTA is hiring. It is, and so if anybody's got a CERTA, but also, CERTA also CERTA will actually train you too as well. So just let you know that. Let's see. I'm trying to find. Tired. Let's see what's on this. I hold on to the recording and editing because I don't like that. I mean, I love StreamYard. StreamYard is great. Ooh, shortcut. News, man.
Well, I was planning to upgrade it anyway.
Oh, you had a box right there, do you have it tonight?
My phone's been notifying me for a while that there's an Android upgrade. So what I think I should do is maybe skip out on the phone for this.
Court will come to order. Parties present, jurors are in the back. Indication that there is a verdict. Parties may be seated. I want to advise all parties, guests, people out in the audience, there shall be no reaction, one way or another, to any of the verdicts. I've instructed my deputies to take note of anyone who has any sort of possible reaction to any of the verdicts, and they will be taken into custody, and there will be an immediate contempt hearing. So we will have silence during the verdicts and after the meeting. I hope that's clear to everyone.
Did he? Yeah, but I mean that's a thing there for Diddy. you know, um, trying to, let's see what else is going on here. Yeah. So anybody wants to download what do you call it, the app, they can on the phone. I'm saying, and they can go live with me if they want. I'm just doing this.
I have to make a decision before it goes.
All right. We talked about that. Here are 9 states that are cutting the individual's income tax on January. Passages shows that in front of New York subway train, Tesla Cybertruck burst into flames outside of Trump International Hotel. Wow. Wonder why there. Missing UK woman found alive and well after 50 years. Heather Grant rocked Tenny bikinis in the snow and ring in 2025 ahead. Wow. Former Princeton WR Tigers beats the brothers and TCU. Jackson Beach dies. Bill Belichick, his girlfriend, Jordan Hudson, is 24. Can't wait. She can't wait to marry the guy, man. Wow, the guy's in his 70s, dude. Budgeting threads and works wise at 52 weeks, a money challenge. I asked 3 chefs to the best way to cook a broccoli, and they all said the same thing. Eat it raw, baby. Eat it raw. Jackpot for Fall River woman hits 1 million, wins the plays. Yeah, college football plays off in Ohio State, overwhelms Oregon's baby spider monkeys wearing an inside found during the California terror. Trump's nominee 5 combinations and battle and watch. Well, January 20th, he will be inaugurated in the in January. Debit collusion loans to save money for this. South Korea, young who facing proceedings arrest over more. Yeah, a lot of stuff going on. This shit's all over the news, man. I'm telling you. Yes, damn. Yeah, today we only had the Channel 10 down near on Rodham Street there, store 71, Stop and Shop, and take pictures of it. Killer whales, career hair dead, calf for 17 days across 1,000 miles. Wow. As debt totals raising in 15, I don't even want to talk about that no more. That's I already did. That's a big twist.
At least last half was Wi-Fi devices.
A movie thing, right? This is true. I'll get home for you then. Not like this. Let's get home for you, my son.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is load the robot.
You know, my foot. Oh, all right.
Mary got a motor V power. Wait.
Let's see.
You know what? I have a phone that's in good condition and run the Android
Let me
14.
see what this is about.
You know what? I think I can skip out on the phone this year.
Okay.
I might just get it
Do you
later.
see
Yeah. So I kind of like really figured out what it was for. So
One of them's on the final one, the other one's under second to last. No, third to last.
download the app on your phone. You come on as a guest. Let's see what's going on.
All right, well, in that case, I'll leave the hunt person.
All right. Well, I guess that. Let me see what else is floating around. Oh, the Bucky means business here. Oof. Hashtag big football hash X accents and CFB plays off.
Have you seen what I bought today? Son,
I like the Cobra Kai dojo. Yeah,
you want to
Yeah.
over here?
you got the Cobra Kai Jojo. I like that. The Karate Kid movie there. So I mean, partners with the DoorDasher and reaches new customers.
I only bought
The victims are looking for the public's help after Fall River rollover crash with an injury.
You know what? My insurance wireless.
A man is looking for the public's help after a crash in Fall River at just before 5:30 p.m. on Tuesday. Call came into dispatch for a crash within a rollover and entertainments near the gates of the city on Pine Delgate Boulevard. According to the man who told Forward reported that he was one of the victims in that crash, the collision involving two trucks. One truck needed jaws of life to get one man, his father, out. Both men were injured. An incident in the victims and state that the father has spinal fracture in a photo. Victims approximately where it intends to take place below. Well, it was where that crash was right there. Wow, there's that crash. Well, the crash is right there. So, but anyways, I want to thank everyone for watching. And I kind of like went a little bit over my time because it went out and I couldn't get the sound. But again, I apologize for that. So it's 9:33 p.m. on 1/1/2025. It's my first show in 2025. And I want to thank people for watching my show. And again, this is just a talk show, forward media talk show, and we talk about everything. We talk about everything in politics, everything affordable housing, market rate housing, how we can fix this and fix that. You know what I'm saying? So, and what can we do to accommodate people accommodate, you know what I'm saying? If we can accommodate people and do half and half, work on affordable housing, you know what I'm saying, for the working class people, you know what I'm saying, and the low income families, you know what I'm saying. If we can do that, then we're doing something, you know what I'm saying. But again, I read out the numbers. For for the homeless, and if those numbers are going to keep climbing, if we keep on going on with this market rate housing thing, you know what I'm saying, the numbers are going to climb. You know what I'm saying, and when they do climb, and then it's going to be hard for us to dig ourselves out of a hole. You know what I'm saying, so. We might be able to get ourselves out, because it could be, we knock these numbers down to 90%. You know what I'm saying, so again, we have to accommodate people, okay, and affordable housing versus market rate housing. You know what I'm saying? So we got to accommodate. You know what I'm saying? We could use some of HUD's money to create affordable housing. Okay. Even for the working class, the people that work part time, and struggling the people that work full time and part time, they're out there struggling out there. You know what I'm saying? And some people have to work 2 or 3 jobs just to make ends meet, but that's not enough. Every time they get another job, and then okay, the taxes go up again, then they're gonna get another job, then the taxes go up again. That shouldn't even be by Mayor Paul Coogan. Okay, Mayor Paul Coogan is doing everything wrong. Okay, and the people of this city, okay, is really upsetting him. Okay, because he's not doing things right. I'm saying he's not doing things the way they're supposed to. He's shutting a blind eye on affordable housing, and he's also shutting a blind eye on the crimes that's happening here in the city of Fall River. And people are so big on bringing tourism here because I heard it off of every one of these people that was on my live stream today. Okay, so he's turning a blind eye on these things. Okay, so if he doesn't get these numbers down, the homeless numbers down that I put out there, and he keeps on doing market rate housing, we're going to have a big, huge problem here in the Fall River, not like we already have already. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to have a big, huge problem here. So, I mean, people out there need to decide, whether if they're going to keep Mayor Paul Coogan for mayor or they're going to get rid of him, one of the two. You know what I'm saying? So, like get rid of him, like oust him out of office. You know what I'm saying? Because he is really destroying the city. Okay, he's destroying it. He's giving people raises. The money's not being used the way it should be. We're having 2.5 overrides and everything. I mean, we can't have this for the city of Fall River. We can't. So I'm giving people options. Hey, you know what? Like I said, I am the chair and treasurer of the Republican committee for Ward 5, and my wife is the co-chair of the Republican committee also for Ward 5. So I mean, this is a good time. This is a good time to run. You know what I'm saying? For mayor, city council, or school committee. This is a very good time to do it. Okay? You know what I'm saying? It's a very good time. Talk to your friends and family. Even CJ Ferry and Chip said it. You know what I'm saying? If you want to change in the 2025 election, we need to make that big, huge change. Okay? We need it. Okay? And something, and I'm willing to partner up with Spindle City Straight Talk. You know what I'm saying? To help out with the with the interviews. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing. Fall River Media is willing to help out with that. You know what I'm saying? So and if we can, so but anyways, guys think about it. But we are still going to hold Mayor Paul Coogan accountable, and and Governor Healy too accountable for what she's doing. Still dedicating to the legal aliens and stuff. So, so we're holding her accountable. We also need people to run for governor too. So, and I'm going to tell you, this is a good year to do it. Okay, this is a good year. This is the time right now to do it. So if you guys get out there early enough to do it, we can then we can have time to interview people. The ones that are running for governor. You know what I'm saying? But we cannot let these incumbents get back in again. We can't. You know what I'm saying? Because something.
it's going to be the same old stuff. You know what I'm saying? We need a change in the 2025 election. That's what we need. So we need to make that change. Okay, we do. So again, I'm on the Republican committee. I'm a chair and treasurer. My wife is a co-chair. You know what I'm saying? So if you need help, with people signing your nomination papers, we can put it out there for you. You know what I'm saying? If you need help with that, you know what I'm saying? If you do, I mean, if you do need help, well, we can actually help you with that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's we need we need it for governor, we need it for mayor and city council and school committee. You know what I'm saying? So and state representatives. You know what I'm saying? Because we can't afford to keep putting the same people back in there again. We can't. Because want to know why we can't? Because if you're looking for different results, you're not going to get it. We need different ideas. Different ideas. All these people want is photo ops, photo ops, photo ops, photo ops. I'm saying the photo ops need to stop. We need to get these people to do something. I'm saying we need fresh ideas. We need people to run for and have fresh ideas. So I'm not going to run. Okay, I'm not going to run for any office. But something. But I'm willing to get behind somebody that will. You know what I'm saying? We need strong candidates and and good candidates. You know what I'm saying? So I'm willing to get behind people that will run. So, but anyways, whoever's out there listening to this, it's a good time to run. If you need media exposure, it would be either me or Spindle City Straight Talk. You know what I'm saying? So if you want that, and we will give it to you. You know what I'm saying? So we will give you, we'll put your name out there, and we will, tell, help you get people to sign your nomination papers too, as well. So if you do, get out there and do your thing, man. You know what I'm saying? And you get all this free media. You get this free media right here on Fall River Media News and Spindle City Straight Talk with CJ and Chet too as well with Fall River Media too. So take care, everybody. Have a great night. This is Dave Mead, Fall River Media News. This is your local news talk show, and we will see you on Wednesday and at 6:30. And again, Happy New Year to everybody. And we will talk again. Have a great day. Great night. Take care.